This is a video on vest slips, which sort of looks something like this. There's a left and a right. They are available on my website at rjwshirts.net. Uh, they are basically a lining, a proxy lining, to give the illusion that there's an undervest under a vest or a waistcoat. And I've even seen them stitched onto jackets and coats without a waistcoat or a vest. But basically, I'm just going to run you through very quickly how to measure and pick your size, because they come in about 9 different sizes. And also, we're going to talk about curvature and the shape of the V here at the neck as well. So the first thing you want to do is try and figure out what size you need. So there is the shoulder seam up here on the waistcoat where the lining meets the fabric at the front. What you want to do is you just want to measure down to the V right here, just past that to where the button stops right there. And according to this tape measure, it looks about 13 inches, which is about 33 centimeters. Now, my website's in inches, so if it's 13 inches, you want to go up to the next size. So I offer a 13 3/4 inch vest slip, and that's the size that you want. Sorry about the noise out the front, by the way, it's a very busy street. And you want to go up to the next size. So 13, I'm going to go up to 13 3/4. So that's the size that I'll choose. Now, this particular vest design has a reasonable curvature in the shape of the V here. Obviously it wasn't designed for this mannequin, but you can see here there's a little bit of shaping, and that lining inside there actually has quite a curve on it like that, and that is conforming to the shape of the vest on the front. Some vests are a very straight line and some vests are more curved. Now, I offer 2 different types of vest slips. One is a straight line and one is curved like this. I would pick a curved version for this waist slip. Okay, so now that I've measured from the shoulder seam down to here, I've determined it's about 13 inches. Let's go up to 13 3/4. You give yourself a little extra, and there might be a little bit of shrinkage in the wash too. So when you get your vest slips, the next thing to do is to stitch them in. So in this particular one, there's 3 buttonholes, and I'll show you how I do it. I basically line it up to where I want it to be. Now, some people have 1/4 inch white showing. Some people have quite a lot like this. It's completely up to you. So set it where you want it to be, just slowly, and put some pins in. So there's one, nice and close to the edge. I'm just going to guess mine's about 11 millimeters. There's that. And you just keep going down. There's that. And you can do the shaping any way you want. Let's just say I wanted it thick up the top and thin down the bottom. Push it in. You know, you can do that. You can do an even shaping all the way down. Either way, just pin it down to secure it how you want the shaping to be, because the next thing to do is we're going to sew some buttons on the inside. I'm actually not going to sew them in this video, I've already done this side. So then what you want to do is you take your waistcoat and turn it in the opposite direction, and you can see that there's all these buttonholes down here. So your next thing is to mark where the buttonhole, so you're going to put a button underneath there, and that's a crooked pin. I'm just going to go like that, and I'm just going to pierce through the spot that I want the button to go. So when I sew the button on there, that's going to coincide with that, and I'm going to do that up here and up here, and on this side I've already done it. So I did the same process I did here, and then I just stitch my buttons on 1, 2 and 3 like that. Don't be alarmed if it takes you a couple of goes to get it right. Sometimes you put it on and it looks uneven and it annoys you. Unpick a button, start again if you have to. And also down the track, if you wanted to change that shaping, like I said, if you wanted a thin lining or a thicker lining, you can take these buttons off and reposition them, whatever you like. Okay, so that's that. I'll just plot this in. Actually, I put the wrong side over here, but I'll put it over there. So here we go. go. Just going to put those linings on there. There's one. Two. And three. And that's how I chose to do it. So when that's done up, it'll look like that, and that's a good half an inch down there, and I'll just mimic that on the other side as well. Like I said, you can position your buttons any way you like. The main thing is that obviously you don't put them too low, otherwise it'll cut off the buttonhole like that. So just, yeah, whatever you like, move them up, move them down, whatever works for you. Okay, thank you.